to the phone. Julie, find me. Stay with your hope now. That little life's gotta last a while.
Hey there. Hope you enjoyed that clip of me suffering through the end of 3x 10-minute hills at Green Mountain here in Denver a couple days ago. If I can get my act together on the editing front, I'll pop the Strava activity up here in the picture. But training aside, I'm Zach. Welcome to my new YouTube channel, Late Entry. The reason I'm firing this up is because I recently got involved with this very small brand, Open Fuel. We are a drink mix and nutrition company for runners, cyclists, swimmers, anyone who likes to spend time outside or inside, weather dependent, pushing it. And the way that I found the brand is actually a pretty fortuitous story. My partner and I, we took a trip to South Africa and Botswana last November. She used to work and live out there for a number of years after college. And in Cape Town, there is a renowned trail race called the Ultra Trail Cape Town. It was a great occasion to plan a trip to that area for me to check out where she used to spend some time and to have a go at this race. So I signed up for the UT 100, the 100K version. It is a gnarly race. Maybe we'll get into that on a future video. But there is a major aid station around 55K at this little town called Hout Bay. That's where I was planning to change shoes, really take a beat during the race, and it's right after an ocean crossing. And so we decided to take a day trip down there to scope things out. After doing a little recon, there's this cool looking bakery called White Easter Bakery, so we popped in there for some coffee and bread. And near the checkout, she spotted this box of Open Fuel. The branding immediately stuck out. I checked out the details on carbs and electrolytes, 58 grams of carbs and 500 milligrams of sodium citrate per serving. Thought that was a great happy medium and could always use some backup nutrition for a big effort, so we grabbed a few sachets and we're on our way. Fast forward, ended up DNFing the race, don't need to get into that now, but did try some Open Fuel and was pretty blown away by the flavor and just the enjoyment of having it during a hard effort. Also gave my partner a sachet to try on a run, and she's a little bit more selective on the taste front than I am and loved it too. So I was like, damn, we got to get some more of this. Went to their site, found out they did not ship to the US, reached out to their questions at email address, and the founder, Andrew, replied to me in a day, said, hey, we're not in the US yet, but definitely have plans to. I responded back, said, do you want a partner? And now we are officially business partners and working together to grow the brand, and I am the operator of the US entity. So that's what this channel is going to be about. It's really going to be about my learnings, journey, shortcomings, successes, transparently, as I'm helping to really grow this fledgling company from a really cool brand, but not much sales right now, no traction in the US, to whatever we can try to make it become. There's an opportunity to be more honest about how this intertwines with trying to train. I'm running CCC this year, which is the 100K version of UTMB. Getting married a week after running CCC. I still have a full-time day job that I'm working, and then also trying to remain engaged in my community, spend time volunteering at Metro Caring, a nonprofit based in Denver that I'm very involved with. So I think I really want to lean into that and everything that goes into trying something, taking a risk while keeping afloat in all other areas of life. So that's what you can expect here. In the spirit of transparency, before we wrap up the video, first of all, this is my basement / crawl space office you'll be seeing probably a lot of if you keep tuning in. But as part of that limiting waste, we are reworking our packaging. Not everything is recyclable, compostable, so we really want to limit the amount of plastics that we use and put out into the world to begin with, while also trying to maximize how recyclable it is. Also working to design some merch, so we have some hats ready for the rollout of the US site. And then ahead of that, I am taking the existing site that was built on Wix and moving that to Shopify to launch sales in the US and also to update the brand a bit. I can't understate how many moving parts there are to get something like this up and running. I'm going to document things in more detail on my Substack, which is also called Late Entry, and maybe we'll have a few videos where we dive deep into certain topics, like actually getting something set up, all the legal aspects that go into that, thinking about marketing strategy with a brand in the running and cycling space. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But I don't want this to get too long. This is my first YouTube video ever, so I appreciate you tuning in and bear with me as I grow my skills on the editing front. But really want this to be pretty raw. We don't need this to be overproduced or anything like that. It will be a mix of training clips, but then mostly, again, just going to be really transparent into all the trials and tribulations and successes of getting OpenFuel up and running and really turning it into something that we can be proud of and maybe changing the game a little bit along the way. Thanks all for tuning in, and looking forward to catching you on the next one.